Welcome, guys, to your favorite podcast, Live with Clems. My name is Akasande Clement. You can always call me Clems. So we've gone on a break, a long break before recording again. There's been a whole lot coming up, and as you all know, the train trip to Abeokuta, one night in Abeokuta, is also coming up real soon, and it's required a lot of planning. But today there's a conversation that we actually thought about having, and I'm not doing that alone. I have Big Dave here with me to have the conversation. Many of you already know who Big Dave is. So shout out to you, my nigga. Bro.
Call me nigga. I'm a nigga, actually.
All right, so guys, this is our conversations are usually a little bit casual. It depends on what we're talking about. If we're talking about highly sensitive matters, we tone it down a bit. But for now, it's just about fun and the joke. So myself and Big Dave want to talk about the thin line between being a simp and actually being an intentional man. That's something that women today used to talk about. That guy is highly intentional. I don't want me a nonchalant man. I want me, an intentional man. And it also goes far as some guys saying, guy, you don't listen for these people. It's not you being intentional anymore.
Of course.
Like, why are you doing all of this thing? So, in your own understanding of who a simp is, wait, let me ask this question. How would you categorize yourself? Do you consider yourself to be a simp? Or be an intentional man?
It depends.
Depends on.
I can be a simp.
Okay.
And I can be an intentional man.
Okay.
Depending on the situation I find myself.
Okay.
But probably if overly in love, I can be a simp because I will be blinded in love.
Okay.
Love is blind, as they say. I will not be able to see myself enough to know if I am a simp or an intentional man.
Okay.
But yeah, I am an intentional man as well. So, but it depends on, like I said earlier, it depends on the situation I find myself. I can be a simp and I can be an intentional man.
Okay, so based on your answer, does it mean if a man is ever like in love, he's bound to be a simp?
Of course.
It's a thin line actually. You can
yeah.
easily cross from being a simp to being intentional, and you can also I think you would cross more from being an intentional man to being a simp.
Of course.
I think it takes an intentional man to actually be a simp. You can't be. Can you be a simp and then transfer? Well, I don't know.
You can be intentional and lose balance and become a simp.
Exactly, but can you be a simp and gain balance then become intentional?
No, if you are a simp, you can only transit to being out of the atmosphere of intentional simp or loving everything. You will just be out because the moment you realize you're a simp, you feel like you've fell off already and you want to leave that situation.
Okay, so let's get something clear now. What exactly is a simp? Or who exactly is a simp for a guy? Women simp too.
Of course.
Not like we're taking that out of context, but women simp too. But for now, we're talking about guys simping, basically. So what would a guy do, or what would a guy be like in character, in words, that would make you say, this guy is a simp?
Okay, I think I'll make it short and in simple words.
Okay.
So I feel like a simp is just someone who loses dignity.
Dignity.
His dignity in pursuing a woman at that moment.
Okay,
in
that's
the sense that when you are trying to win over a girl, when you're trying to win over a girl and you are doing a lot, you are doing so much to win her over, and she's not reciprocating, you are losing your dignity at that moment.
Okay.
Because you are losing yourself to please someone.
Okay. Because
you are playing that person's game. Because that's what. Oh, okay, I'm talking about a lady now. That's what she wants.
Okay.
For you to run after her. And in general, that's what ladies like.
Of course.
Just
women
run
love
after
attention.
me, run after me. The moment they realize you're not running, that's when they come running as well. You understand?
Okay.
They come running, except if she's not interested in you.
Okay.
And that is where a simp comes in. She's not interested. And you are forcing yourself to make her feel interested.
You're trying to convince her that you deserve her.
You understand? Okay. And the moment you try to convince, to force a lady to, do your bidding, then you are a simp. You've lost balance. Because you need to show that, okay, you are interested in this person and be intentional about it.
Okay.
do things for her to know. Your actions will tell that, okay, I'm interested in you.
Mm-hmm.
But if she's not reciprocating that action,
Yeah.
because for every action there's a reaction.
Of course.
If she's not giving you that reaction,
Yeah.
then I feel like at that moment you should know that, okay, I need to put there's a boundary.
Yeah,
There's a boundary
that's the thin line.
Yes, there's a boundary. So if you do not understand your boundary,
or you don't even have one to start with. If you don't have one, or you don't even understand it.
You understand,
Yeah.
then you are a simp. You are a simp.
Okay, so let's look at it from the perspective of women now.
Okay.
You know, women are usually, I don't know if it's still very common, but I want to believe it's still very common. Women tend to believe that as a guy, if you're interested in me, you should be able to put in the work, put in the effort. And some women believe, because you say you're interested today, doesn't mean I have to be interested back. So how do you know? Because you don't really expect a woman to, if you ask a woman out now, you won't say, oh, I like you and all that, and you expect you guys to be dating that day.
Of course.
So how do you put in effort and not simp in the process? Because what's going on in the process of putting in effort? Are you spending? Are you taking her out? Are you giving attention? Are you doing more? When do you know? When do you identify that, oh, I'm doing more than I should do?
Okay.
In the process of trying to put in effort to let her know you're really serious. Because for some women, they need to be sure that you're actually serious about them before they give back, the vibe that, oh, okay, this guy is actually serious. Let me take him seriously as well, even though they are interested in you.
Of course.
So how do you as a guy know I have done enough at this point? I don't need to do much anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, this is it. As a guy, you cannot try to, in the society we are now, I don't think you want to go after a girl and you won't put in your time, your resources.
Right.
Because what do you want to prove to her that you really like her? If you are not putting some things in place.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, going out on dates and, inviting her on dates, trying to
calls, texts.
You understand? And communication.
How about money?
Money is important. Okay, you cannot.
Is it part of the effort to be put in?
Of course. Okay, how do you want to go on date if you don't have money?
No, it's not about having the money now. It's about spending the money on her, not just about dates now.
Okay.
In the sense that, let's see, you send money. Let me just put it like that. Okay. Sending money, is it part of it? The effort?
The thing here is, let me put it in my own perspective.
Okay.
In my own perspective. Or you might not agree with it.
No, okay.
But I don't like to. I can spend.
Okay.
But I don't like to make it seem like I'm trying to impress you with my resources. Let's have communication. Let me know your level of understanding. Let me know your values. You understand? Then, if I'm into you, I will spend. I will spend money.
And that's what we're still talking about. You being into a woman, does spending money on not I shouldn't say spending money on her, because when you take a woman out on a date, that's literally you spending money on her and on the cost of the relationship. You're trying to build a relationship, right?
Of course.
So you're investing in it. That is the date and all that. But when it goes to the point where you're sending her money, that part, is it part of the effort a guy needs to put in?
Yes and no.
Let me give you an instance now.
Yes and no.
Let me give you an instance.
Okay.
You're going out on a date with her and she's like, oh, I don't know, I'm trying to get blah, blah, blah. I want to go make my hair before we go. But she's not saying she's broke. Let me give that instance now.
Okay.
She's just saying she wants to make her hair. Which one do you think would be most suitable for the date? Blah, blah, blah. She sends you some options. Are you, as a guy, obliged to send her money?
No.
Okay. And if she asks?
No. If she asks, I won't send.
Okay.
I'm very strict.
Now we're getting to it.
I'm very strict on that.
All right.
I won't send. I'm sorry.
Okay, so what would your reason be?
To me, I feel like I'm trying to impress you. Although it is good to impress a lady. But in that state, except you are my girlfriend, then I can feel like, okay, want to go out, buy this, take, you can get this bag.
Okay.
But if we are still on the verge of, trying to get to know each other, I feel like it is not necessary to buy you wear.
Okay, so
buy you dress.
So the moment a guy does that, is he transferring from being intentional to a simp?
To me, you are about to cross the line to being a simp.
Okay. If you're about for someone you're getting to know, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because the moment you do that, she will expect more. Ladies expect more. If you do A, they will expect you to do it until you get to Z. Even when you get to Z, you start from number 1.
Yeah.
Going infinite like that.
Of course.
So the moment you start with that, you need to maintain it.
Mm.
You need to. If you do not maintain it, then there will be trouble somewhere. At some point, that if he does not do this, then maybe he's not loving me anymore. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like before I even go out with a girl, our conversation will let me understand that, okay, this is the kind of person you are.
Okay, not entirely out of context now. Sorry to cut you. There's a question I want to ask. When it comes to having the conversation before actually going out, how long do you think is ideal for a relationship between you and the woman, for you guys to have a conversation before you say, okay, let's see each other in person?
Okay, sometimes I can be spontaneous.
Okay.
That. I don't think there's a time frame to that.
Okay.
We can start having conversation today, and I check my schedule and feel like, okay, we're having good conversation, like we are vibing. I can say, okay, let's go out on a date. Okay. Maybe the following day or the next 2-3 days. That going out on a date is not as if we are dating. I'm not saying we are dating.
Of course. I think everybody understands that.
Yes, it's just a way to talk, see each other physically, and know if I'm attracted to you. Yeah. And let's talk more.
Okay.
It's just to catch up.
Okay.
You understand? So I don't think there's time frame to that.
So it could be a day, it could be a week, it could be a month.
Depends.
Okay, so like how long do you think is too much in that case?
It's too much.
I mean, women complain about these things. They'll be like, I can't be talking with a guy for so long and the guy's not even like making some kind of move like you guys should see and all that.
What are you guys talking for a month or maybe 2 weeks safe that you guys have not even gone to a date already?
So if you were to pick between 3 options, they say 2 days, 1 week, 2 months, which would you pick?
I'll pick 1 week.
1 week. Yeah. Okay. So like this thing is just like a personal opinion.
Of course,
not like the standard,
yes,
right? So
course.
I'm saying this for people who are watching. It doesn't mean a guy will start talking to you now. You expect him to start like, oh, let's go out after 1 week. Sometimes it might be tight schedule, or maybe the guy is still waiting for 1 or 2. So going back into the depth of the conversation, which is the thin line between being a simp and an intentional man. Let's go to the other side for a bit.
Okay.
About being an intentional man. Okay. So, how would you describe an intentional man?
Okay. Being an intentional man is more like you know what it takes to take care of a lady, to buy her attention.
Buy?
Yes, to buy her attention. I'm not saying buying.
You know the word, using the word buy is giving.
yeah, like to get her attention.
Okay.
So you need to be intentional. You need to know what you're doing. You need to let her understand with your actions that, okay, I'm interested in you and I like you. You understand? It's more like, okay, let me put it in this way. If you and a lady, you guys are talking, you guys are having conversation, she wants to hear. You see, most ladies, they will not tell you, but they want to hear, let's go out on a date.
Okay.
That's part of, they know you want to put in effort into that. You understand?
Yeah.
Then, okay, they want to take it serious. They want to listen to what you want to say. You understand? Because they would like to go. But I'm not trying to throw jab. But ladies, sometimes they want to use it to try new restaurants.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's not jabs. It's the real thing. So, a lot of women do that for.
So yeah,
getting their gallery.
With that, like, let's try this. Let me try this new restaurant and stuff. They're excited. They want to meet you already. So that's part of being intentional about what you want with a lady. Okay. Like some guys, like I said, everybody's standard is different.
Of course.
Some guys might say, okay, I order some dress for you so that we can go out on a date. I won't force it.
Okay.
It's your understanding.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes, there's nothing wrong. And that's how you feel like, okay, you want to. I've seen a situation whereby a guy said, let's go out on a date, and he sent dress over and, bags and stuff.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it either.
Yeah, I mean, and the lady was like,
just you showing
I want to bring out where there is a little bit of, where you can easily transit into simp.
Okay.
So, and she was like, after sending everything over, she was like, she doesn't think she can go yet because she wants to make her hair, and will he send money to make her hair too?
Okay.
I feel like for someone to send you dress over,
that's some intentionality there.
Is intentional about wanting to go out with you. So what does it take you to make your hair?
Yeah.
Yourself.
I mean,
and go out.
Like you said earlier, an action requires a reaction. So
the moment he sends that money for her, is a simp to me.
Okay, so there is an example of crossing the line.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, so it's clear now. If you're going out on a date with a woman, not based on request, but wait, is it not based on request, or even if she requests it? Say she says, oh, she's not sure what dress to wear. There's a particular dress she likes and she doesn't have it yet.
That is it. It is based on the request.
Okay.
When a lady is in that case, the lady did not request for.
Okay, I'm saying, what if she requested for it?
Then that is where you're transiting to simp.
Okay,
the moment she requests for you to buy her dress before she can go out on a date, then you're transiting to, because there's a boundary there.
Yeah.
There's a boundary there. I will not cross it. The moment I ask us to go out on a date and I did meet fit to send the dress over, and you request for her, you've crossed the boundary for me. I'll cancel the date.
So basically, if a guy is asking a woman out on a date, the woman is not in any way expected to make any requests regarding her appearance. Okay, wait. How about if she's requesting, how about we go to this restaurant? Is that okay?
That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair. Because me personally, I don't really know places like that.
Okay.
So if she says, let's go out to this restaurant,
okay, that's okay.
I won't care about
it. All right. But the thing is, maybe she's asking for maybe transport fare. She's asking for.
No, don't. You see that transport fare? That transport fare is something.
That one is a okay. I wouldn't say it's a culture. It's been a culture for a while, but I think, I don't know. Sometimes
you know why ladies ask for transport fare?
Why?
They have this mentality that you are asking me out. You are taking me. You are the one taking me out of my comfort zone. Out.
Okay.
So you should be able to sort my needs. You understand?
Yeah.
So, and that is where I will never cross the line. I won't. You see, the moment you make it feel like, that's a sign that you are not interested.
Okay.
That's a sign that you are not interested. That's a sign that you're not interested.
Yeah.
The moment you are telling me I'm taking you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
You are not interested to me. You are not. I'm forcing you. And me, I believe in attraction than forcing. I don't want to force you. I want to attract you.
Okay, that's clear. That's clear now. So we've talked about the part of being a simp or being an intentional man. In the situation where you're trying to get to know a woman or you're trying to ask her on a date. Now let's talk about it in the relationship itself.
Okay.
How does a man be a simp in a relationship? Not, I mean, this person now.
Okay.
You guys have started dating.
Of course.
She's your girlfriend, you're the boyfriend.
Okay.
You guys are, serious about the relationship. You're both committed at this point. How do you then keep yourself to be just an intentional man and not transfer or translate into being a simp? How does that work?
The thing here is, when you are in a relationship, you're probably in love.
Probably in love. Okay.
You're probably in love.
Yeah, I take that.
And you will do something sometimes. You won't even know you are a simp.
Yeah.
Because you are in love.
Yeah.
You can be a simp in love.
I think it takes a simp to actually fall in love.
It takes, of course, because you cannot fall in love without being a simp.
Yeah.
And I used to say something. Be in love with sins. Open your eyes. You can open your eyes and be in love.
At least you can be.
You see that word, love is blind. It's not blind. You can just be stupid. Yes, of course. Okay. I'm sorry for using that word.
Okay.
Be in love logically. Sometimes I used to say.
Okay.
When you are in a relationship.
Yeah.
And you're doing a lot. And your partner is asking for more, but not contributing back. The emotional contribution you give, the financial support, the attention, the time you are giving in, and the other person is not, giving, not returning back that favor to you.
Okay.
And you are making excuses for the person.
Yeah.
You are simp in that relationship.
Making excuses for the person. Now that phrase is a very big one there.
Of course.
Because I believe when you love with someone, you tend to make excuses for them because you love them. You want to believe this person loves me. They wouldn't do anything to hurt me. Yeah. Right? So that thing in your head, when they do something really bad to you, it still rings back and be like, this person like me where you know if you do this kind of thing, you know if he wouldn't or she wouldn't do this to hurt me.
Of course.
So where you said logic now or using your sense, that's where you see that okay, this person. But wait, is it possible to intentionally hurt someone you love now? That's another question.
No, you know, I'm not talking it in a time of hurt.
Okay.
Something. Okay, let's put it this way.
Okay. You were talking about contribution. Okay, yeah. Okay, sorry. You were talking about contribution. All right. Yeah.
Okay, now I called to check up on you.
Mm-hmm.
I called to know how you're doing. I feel like, what's up, babe? What do you need? I do it. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah, you spend the money on all that.
The other person, the partner, is not reciprocating. You cannot be in a relationship and you do the most. Even if you're doing 70, if your partner is doing 30, you can still have there are situations whereby it might be in the lady's aspect. I've seen a lady whereby she works. The guy was doing, you know, Yahoo.
Okay.
She works, and the guy needed a laptop. When he has a bit of change, you know, money with him, he was spending it lavishly.
Okay.
You understand? Although he did a bit for the lady.
Okay.
But compared to what the lady is doing, it's not enough.
Okay, the lady is not doing enough.
The guy.
Okay, the guy
is
do
not
enough, but the lady has done so much.
In the sense that when the guy wanted to start the Yahoo stuff,
okay,
she got a laptop for him.
Okay.
She got a phone for him. Even support. Sometimes doing data.
Like, okay, motivating,
you know,
and all that.
Doing data.
So what happened? Is it like the guy made it, or
he started having little
money?
Change,
okay.
You know, understand. And that was when he knew he needs to go out to flex.
Okay.
You know, he was cheating in that process.
Okay. Was it? Wait, do you know the story? To the
point I know the story.
Was it cheating before when he was still struggling?
You know, he wasn't really cheating.
Okay.
But he might be cheating, but not making it obvious.
Okay, but the moment he was doing better,
he doesn't care.
Okay.
You know, the guy will cry to meet me like, what's up? She calls me Big Dave.
Okay.
And Big Dave, I don't know, this, you know, that. You know, the funny thing is, I know this guy. He's like a friend to me. You understand? When the story came, I talked to him. I was like, Alpha, bro. Waiting they saw. I beg, no mind that girl. You know, I was like, your own girlfriend, no mind that, like.
Okay, so this kind of person now, would you describe him as what women describe as a nonchalant man?
Of course.
Okay, so
a nonchalant man. And you know, this one is even above nonchalant. This one is crazy nonchalant.
Wow. Okay.
You understand? If you know what ladies call nonchalant, it's not really even nonchalant. It's just a guy who is aware, emotional, like intelligent.
Okay.
You know, when you're intelligent enough to know this girl wants you to be seen for her.
Okay.
You understand? Then they will call the person nonchalant.
Okay.
They are really nonchalant, you understand? But what most ladies call nonchalant these days is more like it's not simping for me.
Okay. Okay. So that's taking us somewhere a little bit, not far, but quite distant, a little distant from what we're talking about. In the sense that we're talking about nonchalant or the whole concept of being nonchalant now. We're talking about the demand and the supply.
Of course.
The demand
I put nonchalant.
Don't be nonchalant, and the supply of actually being nonchalant. So just to break it down, if a guy is nonchalant, the ideal concept of nonchalant is this person does not care.
He does not care.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, so in the demand aspect now, it is this guy cares, but he's not doing mumu enough.
Exactly.
So that is like the popular demand now. Okay, so what you're saying now is what women are asking for are fools.
I never mentioned
No, when I say women, I'm not talking about the entirety of women, of course. Exactly. I'm talking about those, I mean, this kind of thing. Any woman that listens to or is watching right now and is guilty of wanting a fool, in disguise of chalant or nonchalant,
they will be attacked.
They would know.
Yeah.
It's pete, like Iba would say.
Of course.
And so they would know. And those that know that, okay, it's not about nonchalant. I want an intentional man. A man that would express, hold his ground, know what he wants, focuses on his life and all that, but still be my guy. That one now, they would also know. And they'll feel like, yeah, you're talking about us.
Of course.
So A knows themselves,
B knows
themselves. So that's clear. So for a guy now, what would you say to a guy that is struggling to stay in the nonchalant now, in the intentional zone without being a simp? Like, what things is he like? He has to be, because for me, sometimes I feel like a guy needs to put up an act.
Yeah.
There are some things. It's something I do. There are some things that are wrong. I'm not offended by those things, but I know this thing is wrong.
Okay.
And I put up an act to like, nah, you can't do this. I'm not offended by it, right? It's not a problem for me. It's not a big deal, in fact. But I'll be like, no. And I take it up. I act angry on those things. Like, you can't do this. It doesn't make any sense. Telling, like, my girlfriend, you can't do this. Like, it makes no sense. I'm not taking this from you. Not because I'm actually really offended, but I know this thing is actually wrong. So that one now, some guys do that. And some guys do not know they are supposed to do that. They're just like, oh, I'm not bothered by it. Like, so since I'm not bothered, let me just ignore.
Of course.
So, like, what would you say to a guy who is trying to not be a simp and just stay intentional without actually overdoing it? Because you can actually overdo being intentional. And that's where you become a simp. And you can also overdo it and you become nonchalant. Do you get?
You know, the thing is, there's no manual to it.
Of course, there is no manual.
There's no manual.
It depends on.
You just need to be emotionally up there, mentally up there, to know that as a man, this is what I'm supposed to do. This is what I'm not supposed to do.
That's the point. How do you know the things to do and not to do?
Because it is, sometimes, it is based on experience.
Okay.
It's based on experience. We have friends, we gist with, we have conversation. You see, the moment a friend is talking about his own story, you say, omo, I don't know if you do this kind of thing.
Okay.
That's where you know that, okay.
It's like you're overdoing.
This person is overdoing. In that case, that person that you think is overdoing, in another person's perspective, is not even overdoing. He's not even overdoing.
Okay.
So the most important thing is, as a guy, just know how to act right, how to treat a lady right. You understand? In all, we are just in this relationship atmosphere to take care of each other.
Yeah, of course.
Understand?
That's the point.
And me personally, if I'm doing and you are not reciprocating, I'll back down. So that is where I know that I can be very intentional about a lady. If I like a lady, I will do anything.
Okay, can you give scenarios now? Like things you, and now being intentional. We know some of these things that you do, especially when it comes to acts of service, which is a very important love language that women really love.
Yeah.
The part where you have to sacrifice something or do things out of inconvenience. Like, can you give scenarios? Maybe personal experiences or things you've seen or heard or read on the internet that describes a man as intentional and him not overdoing it to becoming a simp or nonchalant.
Okay, let's put it this way. There was a time I have a girlfriend.
Okay.
So her phone was stolen.
Okay.
And she had to log in some of her details on my phone.
Okay.
Just for the moment.
Okay.
But I realized that she needed the phone.
Yeah.
And whenever she wants to access those information, she had to come down to. She used the system.
Oh, okay.
But there's some information she needs to access. She has to come down to my side to use my phone. And I felt like, okay, she cannot continue. Although she's working and she's flexible. I bought her phone.
Okay.
Because I feel like she needed it at that moment.
But there was no request from my own end.
No.
Okay.
No. Even if she requested, if she had requested,
it's valid or invalid.
It will be valid.
Okay.
But what I would do is I will ask her how much she has.
How much do you have? Okay.
How much do you need me to contribute to support you?
Okay.
But because she never requested, I bought the phone.
Okay. Okay. You know why this is complicated? Why I'm laughing there? Women listening to this now, I don't know how women think. I've given up on the whole idea of trying to understand women.
Oh no, you can't understand.
So,
you can't, no.
But looking at it based on things we've seen and read and learned over the years, I would say when women hear things like this, they'll be like, "Oh, so what you mean is I'm not supposed to ask?" You know, and in the real sense of things, to be honest,
Yeah.
I've experienced really nice, wonderful, beautiful, well brought up, decent women in my life.
Of course.
And there's something about them. They usually find it very difficult to ask. Not because they don't think they should ask, but because they know the effort it takes to give. They know the sacrifice that a person, regardless of their gender, would make to actually give. So when they want to ask, they think you have your own problem. Asking you is somehow. Meanwhile, there are other set of women that feel like I should ask, which is not wrong. If you're in a relationship with someone, there's nothing wrong in asking for help.
Of course.
You should be able to ask your partner for help, your boyfriend for help, even your friend, even if you guys are just friends, whether a girl or a guy. There's nothing wrong with asking your partner for help, which is definitely okay. But now, I think where it becomes a problem for an intentional man is when you are asking that help and you're feeling extra entitled.
Okay. Yeah,
you're feeling like you must do it.
Yeah.
You don't feel like, I want you to help me. Please help me. Not like you have to beg, but you know that feeling of, oh, okay, let me just give an instance. Babe, my phone got stolen. I know it's been like a few days. I don't know if there's something you can do to help me for the time being, blah, blah, blah. That's one tone and one choice, like a set of choice of words to use to make such requests. Then there is, I don't know, my phone has been missing for like 2-3 days now, and you've not done anything. What kind of man are you? Questions like that would bruise a man's ego and, get him triggered. Like, are you kidding me? I mean, an intentional man now. But if it's a simp, I think a simp will run around.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to make it work.
I just remember this scene. I don't want to bring it up. I don't want to bring it up. Where a man is actually begging, you're giving someone money. Someone you're not even dating yet.
Imagine.
You gave her money and she's like, it's not enough. And you're like, I'm so sorry. Give me time. I'll do one. Now that's a typical example of a simp. In no time on this earth, should you as a man feel like you've not done enough when you do for a woman. If you do out of your best capacity, you will know. And there's something women always say that I agree with, although I don't agree with the motive behind that statement. If a man wants to do, he will do.
See, now, I'm sorry to.
Yeah. Let me hear what
you see. If a man wants to do, he will surely do. You see, you don't need to tell an intentional man what to do. He knows what to do. If he really likes you, you won't even need to ask for him to do, except he doesn't have.
Or he doesn't know.
He doesn't know. You understand? So there was a time I had a girlfriend there.
Okay.
And I can say she's one of the most wonderful person I've
met. Why are you not married to the guy?
It was just Colombia. Yeah. No. We had different goals at that time. You understand? It was on a mutual understanding we departed.
Oh, I can
with
relate
no
to that.
bad blood. With no bad blood.
Okay.
You understand? We still talk once in a while.
Okay.
You understand? And because I know how sweet she is, how good she is to me.
Okay.
There was a day she had a list because she's this kind of, if I want to get something, I need to have a list.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she started getting
planner.
Planner. You understand? So I saw the list. We were together, and I saw the list. I took the list. I snapped it.
Okay.
Kept it on my phone.
Now that's one way to be romantic, but yeah.
I kept it on my phone.
That one now, anything you do with that list, that is good. That is not privacy invasion. A woman will not tag it as privacy invasion. Yeah, I'm listening.
So, the day I have the money to buy this one, I got it and I gave it to her.
And she'll be wondering, how do you know?
It was more like I crack a code there.
Yeah, like
because that is what she wants, and I got it.
But she didn't tell you any of these things, though.
No, she didn't.
She just had them as her own.
Ask.
No, that's the thing.
There were a lot of things she wrote there. She could have told me that,
I want this
I want
or
to
that.
Get this, I want to get that. She didn't ask.
That means she was actually working on getting those things
herself. You understand?
And you came through to help.
The painful thing was, it was towards the end of our relationship before I got. If I had gotten those lists before, earlier in our relationship,
more on the list.
I would have done a lot on the list. You understand? So I got her this. Even after our relationship ended, then she gave me a laptop.
Okay.
Which I was using.
Okay.
So when I wanted to return the laptop, because we were no more together, and I needed yes. So I now went back to the list because I still have it on my phone there.
Okay.
And I went back to the list like, okay, if I want to return this laptop, I need to return it with
something to show the
I
kind
now
gesture.
tried to add conversation with her. I realized she doesn't have that thing. And I went to the market, got it, and I presented it with the laptop to her.
You returned.
She was so happy, like, and that is how you feel like a man can be intentional if they like you enough. You don't need to ask. And you just need to act right.
If he wants to, he will.
I'm not apologetic about this, and I'll say it. Most of the girls out there are just amajoris. They just.
You said most, so not
they just feel like.
In case you're not an amajori, you are one of the
few. This does not. You're one of the few. Know yourself, you're not amajori, so this does not concern you. Okay. You just need to flow with it. You understand?
Yeah.
But if you are an amajori, you can get offended. I don't care. So they always want men to sort out their needs. You understand?
And if a man prioritizes,
it's not even their needs, their wants. You understand? They want a man to sort all their wants. You understand? You know the funny thing, the craziest thing about this thing, some ladies might have it. They might have the money to get those things.
If it's that one, we can talk about it too. Because it's a thing. You know where women say, I don't like to spend my money on... There's something I read one day. I think it's always... Like the lady was complaining about the inconvenience she experiences when she spends her money on manly expenses. Do you know what manly expenses are?
No, that lady doesn't want to be an independent.
Let me. I don't think many women really are down with the whole idea of being independent.
I have something to say about that.
But let me in that situation now, the manly expenses are like getting fuel for a gen, buying a charger, or let me see. Paying for those things. They're just like it's a man that should be doing this, not me.
Imagine.
So I don't think it's not like it's bad if you have a man and he's helping you solve any of those things. It's okay, but it's always nice to have your own life figured out. And I think there are so many women. A big applause to them that actually are big on trying to sort their own life, trying to foot their own biz and all that. And I think I have a whole lot of them around me as an individual.
I would say that.
So most of the time, there are some things that people tell me. And I'll be like, I've never really met someone like this.
No.
Honestly, the only thing is sometimes I think people are just saying it for clout or to reach base other people. When there was a video I saw online too, that the lady was saying things that a man must do to be a husband. And when I saw all of those things, I just thought to myself, you necessarily do not have to marry. If you feel like these are the things a man must do, you don't really need to marry, because a real man will not do any of these things the way you're making it. He will not.
Of course.
Only a simp would. And you know what's crazy about simp? A simp is loved only for a short period of time.
They don't last.
If as a guy, you're simping and a girl is reciprocating the vibe like she loves you, it's only for a short period of time. On the long run, you're going to be put aside. She will look for a man that is more intentional, put together, focused, as his life going. Women like men with authority. Not a man that manipulates necessarily now, but a man with authority, a man in control.
Yeah.
Women love to be babies 90% of the time. It's only when they're in their workplaces with their male colleagues they want to act all bossy. But let me not just go. Let me not go.
I don't want to go.
Extra details. Let me not get interested. So we're going to be wrapping this up soon. So I remember we were talking about the concept around being an independent woman. But let's not talk about women now. Usually, it's always fun. Anything about women is usually fun to talk about. I like talking about women a lot because I love women a lot, but I love my woman more. So the thing there is, being a simp now, obviously, I think we can both agree it's not something any man wants to do. But now there's a big question. Have you ever completely been a simp before in your life?
Okay, I will say that. I will talk about my...
No, I'm just asking. Have you ever?
Yeah. Okay. I have. Okay. I have been.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was crazy. I have been.
So,
and that was when I realized. I came to realization that.
How many times has it happened? Is it with just one woman or with more than one? Twice. Wow. Okay. For me, I think.
And those were my first and second relationship.
How old were you then?
I was still very young, maybe 18, 20.
Okay. I think I think that's the window where a man is permitted to be a simp.
21. Yeah, 21.
I think a man is permitted at that time to be a simp. You will learn quickly.
Yeah,
but if you don't learn at that stage, and you're learning in your late 20s or your early 30s,
you can't.
Because the thing, there's something I really believe. If you actually are a simp as a guy and you learn that, oh, I have simped, the fact that you've learned is going to really get to you, right? It will get to you to the point that you might have a different approach to women, then you learn over time to keep a balance. But immediately you learn that lesson because it's
you become a bit aggressive.
Exactly. Because you feel like after everything I have done, do you get it? It depends. Sometimes it's the guy that messes up.
Most times we always get to that range that we want to do payback on another lady. You know.
Yeah.
Until you, like you said,
and all that.
now try to get balance.
Yeah.
Life is not all about that.
Word of advice: don't be that lady. Don't be that guys. Don't be that guy that.
Yeah.
But it's always tough because for cases where it's not the guy that is at fault in the relationship ending, it's always as a result of he sees it like after everything I've done, you still maybe cheated or you left me or maybe did this or that or blah blah blah. So the heartbreak seals there, and I believe for a guy, I don't think as an adult, like for yours now, you said twice, but it was in your like young adult age. So but as a grown adult, let me give an age bracket to from age 25 to say 30. In those 5 years, if you ever simp in that window and you realize you have simped, I don't think you should, let me put it like that now, you should ever do it again. I think you should learn from just that one lesson, because that one lesson would teach you enough. Because it's come with losses. It will come with losses. It will come with aggression. It will come with not being able to deal with women properly again. That PTSD will be there somehow. So, but after keeping the balance, you will know. Okay, no, not
after
again.
then I struggled a bit.
Yeah, of course, that's normal. I think that's normal for every guy. I think every guy would struggle after simping and realizing
you won't even know how to act going forward. You won't even
especially if you have friends that are not so nice. The banter.
Then I needed to hide some of. It was only a friend I could entrust my
banter
thing with, I couldn't tell most of them because I would have been a laughing stock.
Yeah, of course. At the banter, you will get it. You get the heat over and over and over.
And we guys are crazy when it comes to that banter.
You will feel them because you need to actually feel that banter too, so you can act right. It's just like football banter. If your team plays well, your banter will be coming from the past, not in the present. So you have to do well so that you will do right later. So yeah, that brings us to I would have actually loved us to like continue the whole conversation, but I think we've had enough for now.
Of course.
So if you're a simp, this is the time to repent.
Yeah.
If you're an intentional man, keep it up. If you're a nonchalant man, calm down now.
Just change.
It's not nice. I mean, don't, because the truth is, if you are nonchalant to a sweet, wonderful woman now, you're going to intoxicate her with that nonchalant vibe. When she meets a responsible man, she starts, you're going to...
that's what they say. She made me like that. You have a choice. You can choose to be what that person is trying to influence on you. You understand? If the person made you want to make you start acting nonchalant, you can actually think through and feel like she'll make sense. Does it make any sense to be like this? No, you are just toxic. You are a toxic MF.
And all of you that blame your toxicity on zodiac signs.
Now those ones I don't want to.
But honestly, really, there's something I need to say again before we finally go now. Regardless of the kind of relationship you've had with someone, if they treated you in a bad way, don't take that garbage into your next relationship. That's why healing period is not 1 week. You heal, and the next 2 weeks you're already in another relationship. Probably you were never in love, or you're just trying to find a rebound. It's not fair on the next person, because the next person might actually be coming with flowers but for guys, I don't know, I can't still advise you to be the guy with flowers, but you can buy flowers. You can be a sweet guy, of course, but know where to draw the line. There's a thin line, a very thin line. The moment, use your head.
They know the
But you will learn. If you're still young, you're in your teenage years or your early 20s, if you've not learned, you will learn. You still think, love is all this and that, and if you love a woman, you can do anything. Yes, you should be able to do anything for the woman you love, but you need to know when this thing should not be done. And you should know when she needs your help and when she doesn't need your help. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. Women like a man that is a man. I don't know if you get that, but that's it. So thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, share with your friends and family.
Okay.
Share with your guys, with your girls. Tell everyone about the podcast. I love your Clems. My name is Alexander Clement. You can call me Clems, and right here is my, I don't know whether to call him the co-host, because you're going to be seeing more of us together.
Of course.
Henceforth. So
You
my
guys
guy,
from
my friend
Big Dave.
from the 1920s before the First World War, Big Dave. And shout out to Kenny Osha. Shout out to all of my friends. Shout out to Rhizomes for always coming through for us. And also, guys, don't forget, this July, we're going outside. We're going to Abeokuta. We're going to be having a podcast. We're going to be having a game night. We'll be having sightseeing, a whole lot of paparazzis and all that. If you have not gotten your tickets, please do ASAP. It's running. It's running what?
Yeah,
It's running out.
and I want to do
Yeah.
skydiving from Olumo.
Yeah, you will be doing skydiving, just him and himself. After everybody has left, he will be skydiving alone. So, guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe. Please go on, subscribe. I love you. I love you so much. But I don't love you as much as I love
love
my
you
woman.
guys
But I love you. I
too.
love you. Jesus loves you too. We love you. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.